So, I was thinking about something both terrifying and fascinating. What would happen if the internet just disappeared? Like, gone. No more scrolling through social media, no more online shopping, no more late-night Wikipedia deep dives. Our world is so intertwined with the digital realm that it's hard to imagine life without it. How would we communicate? How would businesses operate? What would happen to all the information we've stored online? That's what we're going to explore in this video. Buckle up, DFTBA, because things are about to get weird. First and foremost, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the economy. Our entire financial system, from global stock markets to your local coffee shop, relies on the internet. Imagine the chaos if those systems went dark. E-commerce, a multi-trillion-dollar industry, would grind to a halt. Remember brick-and-mortar stores? They might make a comeback, but supply chains depend on the internet for logistics and communication. Communication companies would be in crisis mode, facing a world desperate for alternative means of communication. Businesses rely on the internet for internal communication, data storage, and video conferencing. A sudden disappearance would be like hitting the reset button on the entire business world. Okay, so we can't buy anything online and businesses are freaking out. But let's get personal. How would we talk to each other? Texting, social media, video chat? These have become our primary modes of communication. Losing the internet would be like losing those connections in an instant. Think about how the news spreads, how social movements gain momentum, how information is disseminated globally. Without the internet, we'd be thrust back into a world of limited, localized news cycles. Remember newspapers? Those might become important again, but the speed and reach of information would be a mere shadow of what we're used to. The cloud dissipates, the tech sector in freefall. So, the internet vanishes. What happens to all the data we've entrusted to the digital ether? All those photos, documents, emails, poof, gone. Cloud-based services from storage to software would cease to exist. The Internet of Things, a network of interconnected devices, would go dark. Smart homes would become a lot less smart, and self-driving cars? Let's hope they're not relying on the internet for navigation. And cybersecurity? With no internet to hack, cybercriminals would have to find new ways to wreak havoc. Our digital infrastructure, now completely offline, would be incredibly vulnerable if and when the internet does return. Life unplugged. From FOMO to finding ourselves? Imagine this. You wake up and the endless scroll of social media is gone. The constant pressure to be connected evaporates. It's just you, a cup of coffee, and the quiet hum of a world offline. Education, heavily reliant on online resources, would experience a seismic shift. Remember libraries? They might become cool again. Entertainment as we know it would be turned on its head. No more streaming services, no more on-demand content. The disappearance of the internet would force us to rediscover ways of life that we've largely forgotten. It would be a massive disruption, but it might also be an opportunity to reassess our relationship with technology and each other. A world offline, the unexpected upsides? Amidst the chaos and disruption, there could be glimmers of hope. Imagine a world where we're forced to interact face-to-face, where communities become more localized and self-reliant. This digital detox might lead to a resurgence of creativity, a renewed appreciation for the tangible world, and a renaissance of privacy. The day the internet died, a wake-up call? So, there you have it. The internet disappears, and the world as we know it changes in an instant. It reveals how deeply intertwined our lives have become with the digital realm and forces us to confront the potential consequences of that dependence. While the sudden disappearance of the internet would be catastrophic, it could also serve as a reminder of what life was like without technological dependence. It's a chance to reflect on our priorities, our values, and the things that truly matter. Would we be prepared for such a scenario? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. DFTBA.